So you find us today in Frome, a market town in Somerset with a strong community spirit. The market challenge has been set by Adventure Frome, challenging teams to design, make and sell products with an ethical twist. 6 teams have put themselves forward. Let's go and meet them.
So here we are at the Market Challenge. We've got some fantastic stalls behind us. Meki and myself, Madeleine, we're going to be doing a bit of judging today, and we're going to be looking at the criteria of how ethical and sustainable are these products that the stalls are selling.
So Team 1, Camilla and Tem, the Hedgerow Harvesters, a wild food experience.
So the competition is based on the team that makes the most profit and also on a sort of sustainable and ethical level. So the product has to have some sustainable element.
We're doing a foraged food stall. So we've been foraging like mad for the last few days. We got quite stressed in the run up because we're like, oh, so much to do, but actually you have to do it all in the last 2 days because it's all food.
Tomorrow we're going to have a bowl of foraged wild salad for people to try, not to sell, but they can buy these posters which kind of give them a guide of what they can pick out in the garden or in the fields or from the hedgerow.
Team 2, Ben and Harry, the Charmer's Armoury, reusing old wood in a creative way.
So we decided that as we had a big stockpile of recycled wood already, we were going to make something out of wood, but we couldn't decide what for a while, and we were thinking maybe flower planters or furniture, but none of them really excited us, and decided that swords were the best option.
Okay, so this is a little sword that I made, and it's made mainly using beech, and the beech came from an old physio desk which was broken.
Recycled wooden artefacts people forged all the way from Mel's. Wands, shields, axes, anything to defend your home.
Team 3, Frome Artists Charcoal, reviving the ancient art of charcoal making. We have Nick, Annabelle and Johannes.
So here we have Artist Charcoal, which is made in Frome, and in this tin you have 10 pieces of charcoal.
Team 4, Well Hung and Green, Peter McFadden, Sarah Hobbs and Peter Wheelhouse from the Town Council.
Get your denim products here, it's all handmade and ethical.
So, our concept, or the concept of Well Hung and Green, started with second-hand jean material, second-hand denim material, and from clothes pegs made entirely from all things local. So our clothes pegs are from the hedgerows and with little bits of metal, which are copies of old travellers' clothes pegs. So we're making gypsy clothes pegs, travellers' clothes pegs, and then bags, peg leg bags made out of the legs of jeans, and then another range of products made out of old jeans.
Team 5, Gavin and Ryan from the Old Church School with Frome-focused design-led boutique fashion.
We're making t-shirts and limited edition prints designed by Anthony Oram for us as part of the Market Challenge. Well, we had to talk about what sustainability was all about, and we were asked whether or not we thought it was about the planet or whether it was about people, and the conclusion was it was about both. So we kind of took that on board, and so we started with the point that we wanted everything to be made by people in Frome.
So who are you with?
I'm with Revival. We're like reinventing tin cans.
And finally, Team 6, Revival, a new family business with a creative take on upcycling.
Okay, we've got our tin cans which we have saved from the recycling bins, and we have transformed them with bits of old fabric and clothes and old books and made them into something that's very beautiful.
We decided that we do tin. They're something that you can find very easily in the recycling. We've also been to cafes and shops, and they've given us like these big olive tins which are really good for bins and things. And then we decided how we could use them. So we thought we could put herbs, plants, we've got little succulents, and also for storage as well.
So we've met the teams. Let's hear from the judges.
Right, so what we're going to be measuring these guys on in terms of ethical and sustainable is we've got 4 criteria. We've got to whisper because they might hear what I'm saying. One is what the materials are, what they're made of. Are they local, recycled, and so forth, biodegradable? The second is what kind of impact do they have on people in the making of the product? Have they inspired people? The third is about what's the story behind the product, the design, what were they thinking of? Were they thinking about the kind of sustainable impact of it? And the last is whether myself and Meki are really impressed with what they're doing. Do they have the wow factor?
Come buy our artist charcoal! Release the artist within! With this very finest charcoal made from natural local willow.
Delicious forest food from in and around Frome, beautiful educational posters and preserves.
So we've met the judges and the teams. How much do the teams expect to make?
We calculated that we could make maximum profit would be 250 quid probably off everything, if we sold everything. If we can walk away with 100 quid profit, that would be nice.
I suspect we will do astonishingly well. I can't believe we won't win, to be honest. With a product of our magnificence, we'll definitely win the ethical competition.
It's 10 to 10. We've made one sale, which we're very excited about. We sold one of the small swords.
Do you know how much money that you've made?
£1 billion. I dream that.
If we sell everything, I think we are hoping to make something between £750 and £1,000 today.
How much are we going to make?
Just loads.
Hundreds of pounds, I think.
Okay, hundreds of pounds or loads?
£150.
I go for that. Yeah, I was thinking more 100, but 150
yeah.
Possibly. Yeah.
So we've just made our first sale, a pen pot. We're off the mark.
This is for our friend who's coming down to help us with the stall a bit later on, and it's his birthday today, so we thought we'll just make one specially for him.
And what about the customer experience?
I think it's fantastic, absolutely brilliant. And where is the garlic? What's the garlic
So
in?
this is preserved garlic, so it's preserved in extra virgin olive oil and salt.
It's beautiful.
You can taste it here. This is wild garlic.
I think they're absolutely marvellous. I think it's an incredibly good idea, and I hope that they're all doing really good trade. It's very entertaining, and it's also given people something to do, and it's a project. It's brought people together.
That is a dandelion and lemon drizzle cake with beautiful primroses on top for decoration.
We bought waste paper baskets from Revival.
It's going good. We've sold a few things. It's still early, so hopefully around lunchtime when everyone's got over their big Sunday breakfast or brunch and they're ready for some snacks. But people are really interested actually. People keep coming up and saying, oh, this is really innovative and what's going on here, and really interested in the things that you can harvest and the different flavours and stuff. So I think it's serving its purpose as a kind of food and educational stall.
How much is this small sword?
£8.
Good afternoon, sir. This is the tin can, and this is its. Let me say, it's the next generation tin can. What did we call it again, Mrs. Flittersnoop?
Decorated.
A decorated tin can. And, it's so brilliant. You could keep anything in it, from a small elephant to a large flower.
This store's fabulous, and the reason I'm buying it is not because I really want charcoal. It's simply because of the theatre. So we've got to have it. Thank you.
It's 12 o'clock. They've got 2 hours left. How are they doing?
It's going well. The pegs are selling pretty good. The bags are selling better, surprisingly. I don't think people know what the pegs are, really. That's one of the slightly weird things.
We've made about 4 or 5 pre-sales because we pushed it on Twitter and Facebook. And then we've made 3 sales so far this morning of our screen prints.
Worried at the start of the day. We had lots of interest, but not many sales. And then we had a big sale not too long ago. I sold my big sword that I really didn't want to sell, but I got a good price for it, so can't really complain.
We've sold, we had about 15 sales so far. It's pretty small amounts, so that's not a massive amount, but hey, it's a beautiful day, sun is shining.
Do you know how much money you made?
Halfway through, I counted it up and it was £138.
Wow.
But hopefully it's around 150, 200. That would be amazing.
And now, most importantly, some questions from our judges.
So tell us a bit about the story, the kind of the impactfulness of your product.
So it's printed in Frome by a Frome company I dressed myself. It was designed by Anthony Oram, a friend of ours, and a brilliant screen printer. So it was between the Old Church School and our building. We come up with a few ideas and then pitched them to Anthony. He was really helpful. And then over a couple of evenings he sorted out a design for us and we sent it off to get it printed, and here you can see our results.
So what about the materials?
So the t-shirts are made from sort of climate neutral green material to be as kind of economical as possible, and the prints are made from recycled paper. And obviously we've got the green turf to underline all those meanings, but yeah, really, it's made from, everything has been within Frome except from the t-shirts which were shipped in.
We have sold at least £50 worth of sorted stock. So, at last count. But, you know, still going steady. They're quite interested in the idea of the amazing amount of things that you can do with old pairs of jeans. So, yeah, it's going really well.
Well, I'm very impressed actually about how the teams came together, you know, worked together and created, you know, each product.
And it's really tough because everybody's thought about like the materials and the design and stuff. So yeah, it's going to be a pretty tough competition.
And I do believe that they all have different approaches, and you know, as to how they came about the product, the design, the sourcing of the material.
I have to say, we're only halfway through and we've only done 3, but the guys, the Revival guys, they've really put so much effort into the design of their stall and like hooking the customers in. It's very colourful and quite impressive.
And the community, you know, getting involved with the family and the community.
But we'll see, we haven't finished yet, so we'll let you know.
I think we've done really well. Ben's been manning the stall and I've been walking around the market advertising with our giant broadsword and witty antics. So, I think there's a market for it because the parents appreciate the fact that it's recycled and the children appreciate the fact that it's a weapon.
As the market gets ready to close, the teams start counting their money. Who's going to come out on top?
2 minutes till the end of trading. 2 minutes till the end of trading. Okay. Time up, no more sales, time up.
It's back to the Adventure Frome headquarters to find out who the winners are.
So we had a great day. Haven't we?
A great day today, yeah.
It was really tough to make a decision about who was going to win, but on the criteria that we set, so it was 50% on the money and 50% on how ethical and sustainable the product was.
The design, the materials, the people factor, how they engage the community, and the wow factor, how innovative they were.
Which was quite subjective.
Yes.
we eventually came out with a kind of a clear winner, which was Revival.
Yeah.
Well done.
What a great day! But like all competitions, you have to have a winner. Well done to Revival, and to all the teams involved. If you want to find out more about market challenges, get in touch with adventurefrome.org.
Because it was a fantastic event. I thought it was amazing, and I turned up and was just flabbergasted at the quality of the stalls and how much effort everyone had put in and how fantastic everything looked and just how beautiful it all was. And you look at some of the market traders around and they were looking at the stalls thinking, oh my God, I wish I put as much effort into what I do as these guys. I mean, all of those products were fantastic, very sellable, really great, really valid, just great things. And I think that the more that we can encourage people to give it a go, I think the better.